All right, you're going to make a manger. Ricky says, mangy? Mangy? No, manger. Do you know what a manger is, Ricky? Oh my God, you probably don't even know what a manger is. Come with me. She takes us both into the next room where her little creche set is, the little Bethlehem scene. She says, look in there. See what the baby is sitting in? We both look inside. We knew about this creche yet. We played with it all the time. When she wasn't around, we took all the characters and had them ride around in the Lionel trains. That's why they had missing noses and busted ears and their little hands were broken off. That's how they got beat up, because you run the train over top of them or they fall out of the train. But the baby Jesus never got banged up because it's wrapped up in that little manger. See, that's a manger, she says. See how it's imperfect? And she looks at the others and said, how do these pieces keep getting banged up like this? So she said to me, I want you to make a manger out of stuff you find. Go ahead, go do that. Get out of the house. So Ricky and I go out of the house, and I said, thanks, now I got to make a manger. Oh, that'd be easy, just glue together some popsicle sticks. So I could do that. We walk around in front of the house, and there's Cindy Maloney. She's the girl in the story. She's the girl who captured my heart by insisting that I surrender it to her. So we walk up to see her. She's on her bike. We go up to see her. And Ricky tells her all about the Solstice story and how much she can be a part of it if she wants. And she says, sure she wants. And he runs off to tell his grandma, can Cindy come too? And she's walking the bike over toward his house, and I'm walking with her. And it's getting really nippy. There's some snow starting to come down. And I'm impressed she's riding the bike in the snow, but Cindy could outfox any of us. She was a bigger tomboy than any of the other girls in the village and tougher than most of the boys. And as we're walking along, that's why I admired her, you know. She wasn't like a girly girl, you know. That's why I could get along with her. And then she announces, this year we're giving each other presents. And I said, oh, we are, huh? She says, uh-huh. I got you something. I said, what'd you get me? She says, something. And I said, a rifle? No, I did not get you a rifle. Some switch tracks for my train. No. Rubber throw-up? No, I got you something you need. I need rubber throw-up. No, you don't. Something you really need. Something you need. Socks? No, I'm not your mother. I got you something important. Huh. Well, what do you want me to get you? She smiled. She had this planned. I'd walked right into it. She pulled off her mitten. She had a ring on this finger, and she pulled it off. A little plastic ring with a little butterfly on it. You want me to give you this back? She said, no, use that. That's my ring size. Use that. You want me to get you a ring? She smiled, little Irish face looking up at me in the cold wind, little red cheeks, and she smiled. She was very pretty, you know, and she said, yep. Are we getting married? She said, no, it's like a friendship ring. And I know where friendship leads. Pretty soon it's like stronger friendship, and then go and steady friendship, and then, Chucky, get me something. Use that. Don't forget. That voice was kind of commanding. Swings her leg over the bike. Ricky comes running back. Graham says you can come. You gotta make something out of the old stuff you find. Find stuff in the woods. Make something out of it. She says you can come. You can do it with us. My mom's gonna drive us there. She says, all right. She turns the bike around. She looks at me and says, don't forget the ring. She rides off. What ring? See this thing? I gotta get her something like this. Chucky and Cindy sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. This was a song that all of us kids had heard dozens of times in our childhood. And the reaction to this song is to punch the person singing it in the face, which Ricky knew about, so he ran ahead of me as I chased him, and he sung it at the top of his lungs, till we got tired of it. But I had to get her something, and I had some money. So we went to supper. We walked to supper, me, Ricky, and his little brother, Dougie. We decided that was the best thing. Let's bring Dougie to supper, and maybe we can cheer him up. I had a few dollars in my pocket and some change. Ricky had some money, and Dougie had a few coins. We went into the Woolworths, and we looked. I mean, there was jewelry there for under $1, but there was nothing with a butterfly on it. I'm staring at this little butterfly. I'm looking at this stuff. There was nothing. Why does she want a butterfly? I mean, there was some cool things. There was like a tie clasp with a big fish on it. Now that would be a cool thing to get, but this. So it wasn't working. We went outside, it was starting to get chillier. That little bit of snow that had fallen had let up, but the cold was still starting to come in some more. Again, it was pretty much a dry winter. Dougie was miserable, so Ricky suggested we go to Hagedorn's, that's a soda shop, and get ice cream. Dougie could eat ice cream in the Arctic. So we went down to Hagedorn's. There's a big soda jerk that stands behind the counter, a big marble counter, and a soda jerk's the guy that jerks the handles for the soda. That's why they call him soda jerk. He has these big throttles to pour you the sodas, and he makes the ice cream cones. And we climb up in Hagedorn's by the marble counter, and we each had a vanilla ice cream cone. And Dougie's licking it with remorse, and Ricky and I are trying to cheer him up, and there's some guy ringing a bell outside, so it's, the holidays and everything. And then there's some teenage girl comes in, and she was kind of dirty looking, which was sort of appealing to me. And she was standing on the other side of me, and I'm kind of looking around, And she's talking to the soda jerk, and she's talking weird. She's saying, "It's you, man. It's me. It's like the you inside the me that's inside the you that can get back inside the me, because it's one, man. It's not many. It's one. It's all one thing that gets inside the one thing that it already is." And I'm listening to this talk, and what does this mean? And I'm getting a look at her, and she had a missing tooth right here, And I right away I wanted a missing tooth right here. And I don't even know why. Just there was something so cool about her, And she was all dressed in black, and I looked down. She had sandals on her feet, and it's winter time, and her feet were all ruddy and kind of scaly looking, and I wanted ruddy, scaly looking feet. I had stupid shoes on. And all of this new stuff was starting to flood into my head when Ricky said, "Sandy." And he pulled on my arm, and I turned, and the guy ringing the bell outside of Hagedorn's was a Santa Claus man ringing a bell, and he had a tripod and a little bucket for coins for the poor. Give people Christmas money. Merry Christmas, ba-bong, ba-bong, ba-Merry Christmas. And Dougie's sinking lower and lower into his ice cream cone. And Rick says, "This is your chance, Doug. This is when you can do it. Take them pennies of yours. Go out there and put your money right in that Santa Claus man's bucket. And it's all one mind, so it'll just fire right back to the big Santa Claus man, and everything will be fixed again." And Dougie said, "No, I can't do that." "Yes, you can. Pick up them pennies. Grab them." He forced the pennies into Dougie's hand. "Take them pennies out. Take them out there. Go put them in the... No, they'll know about me. They'll see me coming before I get there. No, you gotta do it, Doug. You gotta do it. For all the little boys like you who are messed up. You gotta do it." "There's other boys like..." "Yes, there are, and they're all messed. You gotta do it." Very slowly and bravely, Dougie slips off the stool, walks up to the door. Every time the glass door opened when somebody came in, clong, clong, and as the door closed, clong, clong, it would get softer. And Dougie got up to it, and he waited for somebody to open it. It was clong, clong, and Dougie slips outside and approaches the big Santa Claus man with the bucket and the bell. And this girl, she was getting too loud now, and I want to watch Dougie, so she was saying something to the soda jerk, and the soda jerk was saying, I don't know, honey, $1. $1 is, that's, I don't know, they're worth $1. Oh, they're handmade. I don't know. So Ricky and I pull away from them. They were getting into a conversation. It was distracting us from what's really important. Dougie and retribution, and Dougie and revenge of the old Dougie, and conquering and becoming the new Dougie, and emerging as the Dougie who makes peace with Santa Claus. And there he does. He walks bravely right up to the bucket. Santa Claus is a tall one. "Oh, Merry Christmas, dong there." He keeps doing this bell thing, and he's tall and doesn't look down. Dougie's a tiny little squirrely kid. And Dougie reaches over the bucket very bravely, looks up, and then he opens up his hand, and nothing happens. The pennies are stuck to his palm. He starts to shake his hand, and they don't fall off. And he starts to shake his hand really bad like this. And the Santa Claus man looks down. Whoa. He sees a little boy with a hand over the bucket. What's he doing down there? And Santa Claus bends down. One penny goes this way, one penny goes that way. Dougie's furiously shaking his hand. He tries to get the hand free. And Santa Claus bends over, and somehow Dougie whacks Santa Claus in the left eye with the ice cream cone. And Santa Claus, trying to catch his eye, hits himself in the other eye with the bell.